There are currently 42 laws of cricket, but who made them? 1744, England. A document was sent to various counties by the London Cricket Club. This document contains the first ever laws of cricket. The popping crease must be exactly 3 feet 10 inches in front of the wicket. The pitch should be 22 yards, a law that never changed. There are two stumps, each 22 inches tall, with a 6-inch bale and no middle stump. The ball must weigh between 5 to 6 ounces. The bowler must deliver the ball with a foot behind the crease. A no ball was called if the bowler overstepped the crease. An over consisted of 4 underarm balls. The wicketkeeper had to be quiet and still until the ball was bowled. The umpires were to allow 2 minutes for a new batsman to arrive and 10 minutes between the innings. These laws were not formally published but were circulated among the clubs. Clubs started implementing the laws thinking people will play the game by the rules, but people started playing around them. In 1771, Thomas White used a bat wider than the stumps. Players also started using their leg to defend the stumps. Cricket became less about skill and more about who could exploit the system best. Something had to be done. 1774. A meeting was held again. The rules were revised for the first time. The committee included Sir William Draper, 3rd Duke of Dorset John Shackville, 4th Earl of Tankerville Charles Bennett, Philip Tahani, and Sir Horace Mann. The new laws were: the ball must weigh between 5.5 to 5.75 ounces. The bat width must not be more than 4.25 inches. The middle stump was introduced. The visiting team decides who bat first. LBW was introduced for the first time. Cricket was growing, but there was no structure. Thomas Lord leased a ground on Dorset Fields in Marylebone, which marks the foundation of the Marylebone Cricket Club. This ground later became the Lord's Cricket Ground, now known as the home of cricket. A year goes by, and MCC published the first official code of laws for cricket with 2 new changes. Mutual captain approval was necessary for any pitch maintenance. The LBW law now requires the ball to land on the stumps line. MCC provided the structure cricket needed. MCC has maintained this role of making updates to the rules as the game evolves, making necessary changes in 1835 and 1884. So in 1835, underarm bowling was modified to round arm bowling. Stump height was increased to 27 inches. Umpires were granted the authority to call wides and the follow-on was introduced. In 1884, the number of players was formalized for the first time at 11 a side. Overarm bowling was officially legalized for the first time. Boundaries were properly recognized, preventing confusion over whether a ball reaching the fence had to be physically run for. In 1909, the Imperial Cricket Conference (ICC) was formed, with England, Australia, and South Africa as founding members. The ICC took charge of the administrative responsibilities for international matches, while MCC kept control of the laws, making amendments 1947 and 1980. In 1947, some important changes were made to make cricket more structured. The front foot no ball was introduced. Bouncers and beamers were regulated. Also, umpires were given more power to call illegal bowling actions. In 1980, the bat handle was officially required to be made of wood. Munkidding was formally recognized as a legal dismissal. Ball tampering rules were tightened, banning bowlers from using artificial substances to change the ball's condition. These changes helped bring more clarity and fairness to the game. 1993, ICC became fully independent, runs the game, the money, the rankings, and MCC still there to keep the rules in check. The game itself was evolving. The need for clearer, more adaptable rules became apparent. This resulted in a key amendment in 2000. Spirit of cricket was officially introduced. The bat size was officially regulated. The length of the bat was kept at 38 inches, but the maximum width remained at 4.25 inches. Fielding side was penalized for slow over rates. A batter could now be given out for deliberately using their hand to stop the ball, separate from obstructing the field. Over the next 17 years, MCC made key changes to the laws of cricket. Cricket was growing fast. T20 was exploding and the game was more competitive than ever. The old rulebook? It just wasn't keeping up. So, in 2017, the MCC stepped in again. They rewrote the laws. Big bets? Not anymore. Edges can't be over 40 mm. Bad behavior? Umpires can now send players off for serious misconduct. Handling the ball? That rule's gone. It's just obstructing the field now. Wicketkeeper injured? A sub can finally take over. No ball rules got stricter. Waist high full toss or multiple bouncers? That's a no ball. And cricket got more inclusive. Batsman is now better. So, cricket's laws had already seen big changes in 2017. But the game? It kept evolving. Player safety was becoming a priority, and some rules just didn't make sense anymore. So, in 2022, the MCC stepped in again. No more saliva on the ball. That was officially out. Mankadi? That's just a normal run out now. These changes were needed to keep cricket fair, fast, and ready for the modern game. And if history tells us anything, it won't be the last time the rules change.